Hi, this is Miss Makesome, and these are the directions for how to do the Play-Doh words. Now, first off, for this activity, you're going to need some Play-Doh, so make sure you grab some Play-Doh. You're also going to need a pencil, and then you'll be ready. Okay, so step number 1, it says write word 2 times. So here's my word. The word is first. I'm going to write it 2 times with my pencil. First and first. Okay, now I am going to use my Play-Doh, and I am going to use the Play-Doh and actually make the word first out of Play-Doh. So I'm going to move this sheet aside so I have some workspace. And I think usually the best way to make letters is you don't need too big of a piece of Play-Doh. And I'm going to make it into a long, skinny, kind of like a snake. So you can see that I'm rolling it with my hands. And I want it to be pretty skinny. Okay, now I'm going to start shaping it. You can see I'm starting to make the F. I need a little one to cross it. Okay, so there's my first letter, F. Now I'll do my next one, and this time I'm going to use it in my hands. I'm going to break off a little bit for the top. This one's a little too tall, so I'm going to break off a little part of it. And then I'm going to make my ball for the I. So you can see I have my first 2 letters, F-I. Now I'll make my next one. And like you can either do it flat where you use your hands and you actually roll it. And you can see I don't have a very big piece. I keep rolling it till it gets skinny. I'm using my clipboard as a way to have something flat, but you can just use the tables. Okay, now I can make this into an R. And if it's too long, because this one's a little too long, I'm just going to break some of it off. Okay, there's my R. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to do your best. Now I have this little piece right here. I'm going to save that for the T. Okay, now I'm going to make my S. This time I'm just going to roll it in my hands really quick. Both ways work. So you'll have a little fun experimenting. Now I'm going to make my S. And some letters are going to be easier than others to make. S is a little tricky. I have a little too much, so I'm going to take a little bit of it off. Okay, so you can see I'm almost done with my first one. Now I'm going to do my last one for a T. Okay, so I have my straight part. I'll add this part on. And now I have my first word, which is first, out of Play-Doh. Now, if I want to, I could upload a picture of this to Seesaw. I don't have to, but if you want to upload the pictures of all of your Play-Doh words, it's totally up to you. What I was thinking is I'm going to save this clipboard now and set this to the side just so it's out of the way. And then I'm going to go back to my paper. I'm now on to my second word. And then right here, you're going to see there's a check mark. Once you've done the Play-Doh for that word, check it off. So now I'll go to my second word. My second word is into. I'm going to write it 2 times. And then I'm going to go back to my Play-Doh place and make it out of Play-Doh. I'm going to move this aside. And now, just like I did before, I'm going to make my next word into out of Play-Doh. Now I'm not going to make this one for you because you get the idea, but just make sure when you're doing yours that you make a skinny, kind of like a skinny snake or a skinny pencil, about like that, and then start molding it into the letters, okay? Now this is a fun activity, but please make sure you're responsible, and when you're done, clean up all the Play-Doh by putting it back into the jar. And don't forget to make sure the lid gets snapped on tight. If the lid does not get snapped on tight, then it gets dry. Okay, there we go. Have fun.